My name's Campbell and I'm a councillor of the Southern Mallee District Council, of which this town Parilla is a part of. So Parilla is a tiny little town on the border between South Australia and Victoria. So our local council is the Southern Mallee District Council, and we cover Pinnaroo, Lameroo, Parilla, Geranium and a couple other small towns in the area. So the Southern Mallee District is actually growing. We've been in a period of decline for a little while, but now thanks to new business we've actually started to grow. We're mainly agricultural town, and we also have a lot of potatoes and carrots being grown here, as well as onions.
My name's Renee Pye and I'm the General Manager of the Pye Group, which incorporates Zarella Fresh and Parilla Premium Potatoes. My parents have been here for about 35 years and I've been working with the business for about 12 years along with my brother. We started out with an onion packing shed here in Parilla, and then we've sort of continued to move through and expand into having our potato packing shed, which has been operating now for 2 years, and introducing cool rooms as well to store that product that we've got. So sort of going through the expansions phase, we started to sort of foresee problems with the power and being restricted with power on site here in Parilla. So then we sort of started speaking to SA Power about the problems that we were experiencing and the problems that the community was experiencing as well, with us having such a large draw on the grid in this area.
We faced a complex technical challenge at Parilla. Any load increase in that region would see the network pushed to its limit during peak demand times. We have almost 2,000 customers connected between Tailem Bend and Pinnaroo. So if we allowed more load to connect without implementing a solution, the customers in the region would experience a poor power quality, and we could be forced to load shed them during peak demand times. Such complex solutions tend to take a lot of augmentation work, which takes time to build, but we needed a solution fast so that Parilla could expand their operations.
We spent a lot of time working out with engineers and those sorts of things on what we were going to do to try and improve our own facility, but also improve the community's power as well in the area.
SA Power Networks received a large upgrade request from a large customer out at Parilla. As a result, we had to upgrade infrastructure out there. One of the main issues out at Parilla is that the network there was built decades ago, so it was mainly built for farming activities, not large-scale industry. The works were going to be quite large and extensive, so therefore we broke the works into 4 stages. Stage 1, 2 and 3 were all located in the farmers' properties. Effectively, stage 1 we had to upgrade the existing 33 to 11 kV transformer which feeds the township of Parilla and the major customer. From there, for stage 2 we had to rebuild in a new alignment 5 kilometres worth of 33 kV line and remove the old line. Stage 3 involved 16 kilometres of re-rake for the 33 kV network to ensure that ground clearances were maintained during high load periods. Stage 4 we had to implement a SCADA solution at the Geranium substation, which is located 50 kilometres away from the customer's site. The customer also had to install and get commissioned a SCADA scheme on their side so that we could make our substation talk to the generator. There's a lot of technical elements to make that work, but essentially SA Power Networks will send a signal to run the customer's generator to feed into and who help support our existing network during high load periods. At last count, there were over 40 different internal work groups from 17 different departments involved on the project.
For this project to go ahead, SA Power Networks had to get access to our property and they had to modify the easement a bit and put in some new power lines. So they were pretty good to work with and everything turned out pretty smooth.
This type of project is a win-win for the community and SA Power Networks, and we'd love to see more participation in the future.
We've now gone through and had a project that has helped us make sure that we can have power 24/7 and that we're also going to have power injected into the community 24/7.
So these upgrades are important for our small communities because a lot of our infrastructure is ageing and it can't handle the capacity that modern society needs. So putting in these big new upgrades is really going to benefit not just this small town of Parilla, but the larger towns of Pinaroo and Lameroo.